up and welcome back to my channel. If you are new, my name is Icie and I'm so happy to have you here. First, I just want to say happy October. We are already in a new month. I feel like once the holidays hit, the year has just gone by so fast, and I say this every single year, but I genuinely feel like 2022 has flown by for me personally. As you can tell by the title of this video, I am going to be doing a monthly reset, monthly plan with me for October, and I'm really excited because I am hoping to do this maybe as like a new series, but I'm kind of testing this out because I really want to challenge myself in terms of my content and what I can offer you guys that could be really helpful. So definitely let me know how you guys like these monthly reset videos, monthly plan with me's. I have seen these a lot on YouTube and I know they can be really motivating and inspiring when a new season comes, and so hopefully this video can be that for you. With that said, let's get ourselves into the organization and motivated mindset to plan our month of October. I did do a little bit of cleaning before filming this video, so I'm gonna cut to a quick little clip and montage of the cleaning that I did in our apartment. Before we do anything, I think what we need is some iced coffee, so let's go do that. This is the final look of the whiteboard calendar. I like having it by the door because both Luis and I can easily see it. I got these pens off Amazon. In case you are interested in them, I will try to link them down below. This whiteboard I actually got off the street actually. It was free and someone just needed to get rid of it, so I can't link it unfortunately, but I'm sure you can find one on Amazon or something similar. So this kind of has a dual purpose. Got the jewelry on one side, and then we've got the monthly plan, visual plan up here. So that way we can easily just grab a whiteboard marker and put the event. And I also color coded them, darkest to lightest. Just a small little detail, but I really like the way it looks. Alright, moving on to the admin part of this video, there are a few things that I want to get done on my laptop, so I'm going to walk you guys through that. One of them is going to be how I track my finances and how I budget for the month. I am going to just look over all of my bank accounts, my credit cards, and just kind of keep track of all of the balances. This is something that recently I have been doing more frequently because I just got a new credit card, and something that is really easy to get into is credit card debt, because you're not really seeing the money go out when you pay for things with credit card. And then also I'm going to see if I can plan my videos for the month. I like to use a app called Notion. You guys probably have heard of it, but I use it mainly for scheduling my YouTube videos, but I also use it for some other things like tracking my to-dos, my monthly to-dos, but I mainly use it for YouTube, so I will show you guys how I do that. So I'm gonna put my playlist on, or continue playing my fall playlist, and then I'm gonna kind of walk you guys through each of those things that I just mentioned. So this is my Notion. You can see that I have different categories here on the side: monthly pending to do, life and home, YouTube, and media list. So I'm just gonna go over all of them for the sake of this video so you guys can see how I utilize my Notion. I would say Notion is really great if you are a visual person and you like to personalize it. I know not everyone is into this kind of stuff. They want a more cut and dry method, but I really like it because of the features, and it's very user friendly. So these are a few things that I kind of have jotted down for October. You can see here, like, I have different tasks, and then I also have them listed in their priority, which is kind of cool. And then it also has the date that I created them, and it's really easy to just add more things as they come up. Next, I have life and home. This is the category that I use the least, honestly, but I do have it here just in case. There are some like travel plans that I have tentatively. These are not confirmed at all, but more just kind of like wishful thinking things that are planning, although the Spain trip is something that Luis and I are planning for next year. And then I have a South Korea trip planned with my mom, so we're trying to figure that out. As far as YouTube, this is the tab that I use the most. So if you guys are ever interested in how I plan my videos, this is how I do it. So I have one column here that is titled to film, editing, and then uploaded. This is a very, very simple way I organize my videos. Also added a calendar here. I like this as well because it gives me an idea of the videos that I have uploaded for the month. It's a great way to keep myself accountable. And then what I really like as well is that within each little folder, I guess we could call it, is that I can put in my notes. Then I can add like the things that I want to do, or like the content that I want to make sure that I get footage of. And so these are some other ideas. I'm not going to go through each one of them, but you guys get the gist. So once I have filmed a video, I will put it to editing. Once it's uploaded, it gets to the uploaded section. So pretty self-explanatory, and it's very easy, and I really like how I can move things around. It gives me a lot more flexibility than having a more traditional planner where if I make a mistake, I have to cross it out. So I really like it. Oh, also, one thing that I have been doing recently is kind of keeping track of all of the media, so books, podcasts, film, TV, and music that I have been consuming lately. I think this is kind of a cool way to just track what you have been into lately, because sometimes, you know, when you are talking to friends and you're like, oh, like what TV shows have you been watching, or like what has been your favorite music? Like I always blank out whenever people ask me those things. So this is just a really cool way of keeping track of it. And then you could also put the status of it, the rating, and then the type of media it is. So just kind of little nerdy things if you're into that. That's kind of an overview of how I like to use my Notion. And then we can just go back to YouTube. So yeah, that's a quick little Notion tour. Now that I have shown you guys my Notion, I want to move on to the personal finance section of this video. So this was honestly the part that I was probably most looking forward to, because it's a topic that I have really gotten into this past year, and I think it's so important for people to be aware of their finances and to kind of just destigmatize this idea that money is bad or that money is stressful. I've definitely gone through different phases in my life where I had more money or less money, or there was more stress around money. But at the end of the day, I think there does come a sense of empowerment when you know where your money is going and how to properly manage it. Something that has helped me significantly when it comes to budgeting and not overspending. Of course, every month is different, and on some weeks I go a little bit over budget, but overall what has helped is just keeping track of where my money is going. It sounds really simple, but I think that sometimes when you start making money and your expenses go up, there is this kind of fear and like hesitation to like check your bank account. I think anyone who is in the early 20s can relate to kind of this fear of like, oh my God, I don't know how much I spent this month. And it kind of becomes this big thing, but something that I have challenged myself with is actually checking like, how much money do I have in my bank account? Because that is the only way that you are going to know like how much money you have left to spend leisurely and how much money you need to save on your essentials like rent, electricity, food, gas, those kind of things. So the other tip that has helped me when it comes to finances is prioritizing my savings. Now, I know in some cases it can be really hard to set aside your money into a separate account or into a savings, especially if all of your money is already going toward essential things. You don't really have a lot of extra money to work with. But something that I started doing, I think it was the beginning of this year, is I set up my account in Chase to where I have two separate accounts. So I have my checking account and then I have my savings. So every time I get a direct deposit in my checking account, a portion of that money is immediately deposited into that savings. And that has been the most effective way for me to build my savings because I don't have to think about it. The money is pretty much already in that savings. And it's not like I can't touch that savings. It's not like I don't have access to that. So if I do need to transfer the money into like my regular checking account, I can just do it with a click of a button. I have notifications on my credit cards if I spend over a certain budget, and that's also a great way to track if, hey, you know, maybe you should kind of take it easy on the Starbucks runs and on eating out. The other thing that I like to do is I like to check my credit card balances. This is something that I honestly check, I would say, maybe like twice a week, just because I want to be in the know of what is my current balance on my credit card. And I'm not a really like finance savvy person, but these are just things that have personally helped me. With that said, I'm gonna go ahead and look through all of my credit card statements. There's also a few things that I have to cancel. So cue the montage. Finished the computer work. Ideally, I would have liked to get this video up by October 1st today, but it's just not going to happen because I have plans today, and I know editing this video will take some time to make it the way I want, but you know, that's just life sometimes. Hello guys, it is editing Icie here. I wanted to pop in here really quickly and give you guys a little bit of an explanation as to why I'm filming this outro a week and a half later. Obviously the background is different, it's nighttime if you couldn't tell, and so originally when I had planned this video I wanted to include a section on monthly habits and also create a habit tracking system, but I realized while filming this video that I didn't give myself enough time to film it given the fact that I had plans later that evening, and so I didn't want to scrap this footage because I feel like I worked really hard on this video. Even though I didn't get to absolutely everything, I still feel like there was some valuable information on finances and my Notion, and so I still wanted to use it. And a part of me is like, you should just wait until next month so that way you can upload a plan with me on the 1st. But one thing that I'm trying to get better at is not being so perfectionistic about everything because I feel like I am already that way naturally, and I want YouTube to be a fun space for me, and I don't need it to stress me out because I have enough stress of that from work. If you've been watching my work journey, you know that I'm a legal assistant and it's a very stressful time at the law firm right now. It's just very busy, and so I don't want to put that same pressure on myself when it comes to something that I genuinely love and have a passion for. So I'm still gonna upload this video because I am proud of it and I like the footage, but I do apologize that it's not being uploaded on the 1st. I feel like that would have been really ideal and would have made the perfectionist in me really happy to do that, but you know, sometimes you can't win them all, and that's just life sometimes, as I said in that video. But I hope you still enjoy this monthly plan with me. I hope it gave you a little bit of motivation to get organized or to, you know, plan some really fun things this month. I'm still experimenting with these monthly plan with me's, so bear with me as I kind of get into the routine and figure out what I like and what I don't. And with that said, I'll see you guys very soon in another video. I am trying my best to play catch up because I know I'm a little bit behind. Work has just been crazy busy, but I'm hoping to get these uploads to you guys very soon, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your night.